F is for fatiguing gymnasts. The February slump is a big thing and a real thing. Here are some main ways that you can avoid that. If you notice injuries increasing, fatigue increasing, burnout increasing during those heavy season months, that February, March, when things are really in full swing, we're getting ready for postseason things, state and regional meets. If you notice those things happening during that time, it's not an accident, and you're not alone. There are plenty of gyms out there that are experiencing the same thing. Even really high-level gyms experience the same thing, but it is avoidable. And I want to share 3 points with you on how to avoid that February slump. So the first thing is, it's probably due to your planning. If you're planning things incorrectly, you're going to notice that they hit that February slump, or they hit that time where, man, they are just dragging coming into the gym. Now, the mistake I see during this time is coaches will notice the slump happening, right? They come in and gymnasts are dragging their knuckles walking into the gym. They're going, oh man, we've been pushing too hard. I'll tell you what, let's do an easy day, or let's do an easy week. Unfortunately, if you reach that point, it's probably already too late, okay? And just one easy practice, or maybe even a whole easy week, might not be enough to recover them and prevent any injuries from happening. So we want to make sure that if you do notice it, that we do plan accordingly. So the main thing on how to get past this, or how to get through season without hitting the slump, is managing their stress. Okay, now physical, mental, emotional stress all play a toll on the body. And if they're not managing that stress outside the gym, then certainly that can increase their risk of injury. They're going to hit those fatigue levels a little bit more, or maybe a little bit quicker. Now, we as coaches, we don't have control over the stress that's outside the gym, but we do have control for the stress that is inside the gym. So, number 2 here, we need to plan for it, plan ahead of time. Let's make sure that our season plan includes times of deloading or down training, depending on how you want to say it, deloading or down training, to give them regular breaks throughout the season in order to prevent that slump from happening, or those really high levels of fatigue from happening. So the way I like to do this is, my season plan is 20 weeks long. I don't have any athletes that are double peaking at this time, where we're trying to hit 2 really major times throughout the year. We're just trying to peak for that postseason. So trying to either qualify for regionals or qualify for nationals. So I have about a 20-week plan to peak. Now, every 4th week during that time is a deloading week. So they push hard for 3 weeks, and then they get to deload on that 4th week. Now, there is some science to back up maybe a 6-week plan. So you load for 5 weeks, or get progressively harder for 5 weeks, and then you deload on that 6th week. But just from my experience, it's really hard to push for that amount of time. Where the girls that I coach, if I tell them, hey, all right, we're starting our loading phase again. We've got 3 weeks and we get a break on that 4th week. By the time that 3rd week hits, they are more than ready for that 4th week. Okay, they're more than ready for that light week, whether they remember it or not. I know actually right now in the gym is the light week for my girls in the gym. And so they are very thankful. It's also exam time right now. And so they're thankful to have a light week where, if they need to miss a little bit of practice to catch up on school, it's not going to be detrimental for anything, because we're decreasing numbers, we're decreasing conditioning, and everything is getting easier. And then the third point is, make sure that when you deload everything. Like I just kind of alluded to, yes, we deload number of routines, we deload number of repetitions. So if their assignment is normally 20 cast handstands, we're doing maybe 10 cast handstands, okay? So we're deloading or decreasing their workload by decreasing the number of routines, decreasing the number of individual skills, and also decreasing conditioning as well during that week. And I want a whole week of deloading. One day doesn't really do all that much in the grand scheme of things. We need a whole week of deloading. So I'm building for 3 weeks, I'm deloading for 1 week, and that's how we're moving on throughout the season. And then in order, and this is kind of a sneak peek on some other videos that you'll see, but in order to get them to peak at the right time, I'm usually doing a 2-week deload right before that most important meet. All right, so I hope this helps. If you have more questions about how to deload, how to plan, how to do those things, then make sure that you let me know, and I'm happy to walk you through step by step exactly how I plan out my season for my gymnasts, and how I've helped many coaches throughout the US plan out their seasons to make sure that we're avoiding that February slump, that they're peaking at the right time, and they're able to perform at their best when it matters the most. Also, if you notice that your gymnasts are already in that slump right now and they're doing high levels of fatigue, please reach out to me and let's talk about some strategies on how to get them going again. All right, thank you guys so much, and F is for Fatiguing Gymnasts. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Feel free to leave any comments below or questions, and I'll be sure to get to them. If you haven't already, go ahead and join our Facebook group. Search the Gymnastics Doc and join the group, where I post live streams and questions, and we do discussion all about keeping your gymnasts healthy, happy, and safe. See you soon.